Your outlet was in the corner, so you put the TV in the corner. And you put the couch opposite, in the corner. Perfect, right? You might want to consider the room axis. Let's talk. I'm Doug Walker, and this is Roominess. Today we're going to talk about the axes of your rooms and how they benefit you. If you have questions or thoughts that you'd like to share about designing around an axis, leave them in the comments below. And to get more interior decor advice from my channel, hit the subscribe button. Arranging your room around an axis can help with a number of decor challenges. But before we talk about axes, we're talking about axes? Let's talk a little bit about symmetry and balance. You probably know that your view is symmetrical if you can hold up a mirror in the middle and see the same thing on both sides. The mirror line is directly in the center of your view. Balance is different. Your view is balanced rather than symmetrical if there are similar but not identical elements on either side of a center line. Here, the fireplace is flanked by a tree and a table with a lamp. The elements in the view are balanced across the center line. Centerline, symmetry, and balance are relatively simple. When you think in terms of an axis, things get more interesting. Let's look at a plan view of the same room. The fireplace wall has a center line. I'm going to extend that same line across the whole room. I'm calling this a room axis. Now we're going to look at how we would create symmetry and balance using an axis and the entire room. Centering a rug and a couch on the axis creates visual order for a visitor to the room. This begins to create a sense of space. You're re-emphasizing and building off of the center line already there. And that centering is not just visual, it's psychological as well. Let's look toward the couch. I've assumed a room large enough to have circulation space behind the couch. There are more things that we can do to emphasize our axis. See how adding table lamps behind the couch and centering art on the wall beyond once again emphasize our axis and center, organizing the space and your place in it. Something to keep in mind once you've created an axis for your room is that any accessory that you put on that center line is going to take center stage in your room. If you're not 100% sure that this object needs to be on the axis, then offset it to one side or the other. The more tall than wide an accessory's proportions are, the less likely I would be to place it on the axis of my room. Tall and thin accessories and lamps in the center of a space overemphasize the axis. It reminds one of kids marking the division of room ownership with a line of painter's tape. Now let's look at the plan again. We can flank the fireplace with chairs. We could also flank the couch with chairs. The more symmetrical you are around your axis, the more formal your room will appear. You have to find the right level of balance and symmetry that makes sense for your taste and style. Rigid symmetry in a space can seem overly formal to some people. A balanced arrangement is a way to use an axis in a less formal way. We'll consider more about axes in part 2 of this video. Oh, yes, we will. If you'd like to hear more about interior decor, hit the subscribe button. Leave me your questions in the comments below. You can get on my email list at RoominessTV.com. Thanks for watching.